Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about what is coming up next for you. I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Please choose whichever group you're most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. So let's see what type of messages come through for you. Let's see here. Okay, that jumped out, so we'll take it. Let's see here, group number 1, for what's coming up next for you. I'm actually going to pull a tarot card before I get rambling on too much about that one. Yeah, let's see what we get here. 5 of Swords. Okay. What I'm getting with these cards here, it's a feeling of some type of situation going on for longer than what you are thinking it's going to, or what you were led to believe, something like that. And I can't help but feel like with the 5 of Swords coming into the reading, it feels challenging. Like it feels like there's some type of conflict here. I don't know if this is an internal conflict that you're facing and dealing with, or if this is an external thing. It does feel like it's linked and connected to another person. How I'm reading this, I feel that there's some element to it that feels unnecessary. So again, it feels like there's some type of challenging, difficult energy, person or situation to deal with. And it actually feels a bit frustrating because, again, there's something about it that it feels unnecessary. Really, to how I'm reading this, I feel that, like I said, the first message where I'm like, oh, it seems like there's something that's going to go on for longer than what you wanted to or what you're led to believe. And that's what I'm getting. Like, I feel that whatever difficulties would come about for you next, that it feels like that doesn't even have to be the case. Another message I'm getting here too, it's something about choosing your battles wisely as well. So there could be something going on to where you just have to be careful where you're putting, like, I don't know, your energy. I don't know, something like that. Let's see what else we get here. Actually, another message I want to ramble on about with this card. This can talk about someone being in a very selfish type of energy. Okay, it can represent someone where they don't really care what they have to say or do. They don't care if they hurt another person, as long as they come out on top, as long as they're viewed as the winner, you know, within a situation, that they don't really care, again, like how they go about it or who they hurt in the process, something like that. Again, this isn't a set in stone statement for everyone, but that is kind of the underlying message that I am getting linked into that card. So I don't know. Let's see what else we get. What is coming up next for you? Okay. There's issues here with someone feeling embarrassed or humiliated. I'm gonna pull more cards and we'll see where this goes. Yeah, I don't know if this is picking up on like your energy and reaction to what's coming about for you, or if this is really, again, more so linked and connected to another person. I'm gonna pull another tarot card. Let's see what else we get here. Okay. These 2 jumped out, so we'll take it. Okay, Page of Cups and Knight of Wands. What is coming up next for you? Okay, to how I'm reading this, okay, for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who is not the most mature emotionally. Okay, that you could be dealing with someone that, yeah, kind of goes about things in an immature type of way, or that they're very impatient or kind of hasty. There just seems to be a difficult, maybe even like aggressive type of energy. What else am I getting here? And I don't, like, with the Page of Cups, I mean, this can talk about someone who is very sensitive and they're intuitive and they're emotional. And it can also talk about someone who's actually very sweet and loving and kind, and that they're wanting to offer you love. But I don't know, with the other cards coming through in the reading and then with this one thrown back into the mix, I don't know, I'm just getting more of an unpleasant type of vibe coming through in the reading here, where I can't help but feel that it's really highlighting more so someone's level of maturity, which I hate to break it to you, it's not sitting too high on the list right now. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else we get. Okay. Yeah, what is coming up next for you, group number 1? Okay, something going on here where I feel that you may need to read between the lines or something like that is what I'm getting. There's a feeling here, again, if I take it back to this card here, some type of feeling of like there's a certain level of confusion, or that things aren't exactly what they appear to be. Like there's some other stuff going on, or again, like a feeling you need to read between the lines, or it's almost a feeling that for some of you, the message where I feel that, again, it's this feeling something's going on for longer than what you were led to believe, something like that. Or again, it's really just any type of feeling where someone is saying whatever they're saying or presenting a certain amount of information or situation to you. And it's this feeling of, okay, I hear what you're saying and I want to believe you, but I can't, because there's something about it that doesn't resonate. Like there's something about whatever's going on here that, again, I don't know if someone has ulterior motives, or it feels manipulative is what I'm getting, the energy coming through here. I would not be surprised if this is linked and connected to someone that you do kind of have a unique or special bond with this person, or linked into some type of situation to where that message would make sense. And it very well could be that that's where a lot of the challenging energy is coming through. Because really, to how I'm reading this, right, with kind of all of this not so great energy coming through in the reading, I mean, if this is really someone you could just completely walk away from, you know, why are you still there? Because it's just a feeling that, again, something feels so unnecessary. Again, it's a feeling where I feel I want to say to someone, choose your battles wisely. It just feels like such a waste of energy to what's going on here. Okay. For some of you, what could be coming about next for you? It could be, how do I word it? Like the same cycle repeating, something like that. If this is something to where, okay, you're having the same argument or disagreement with your person or whoever this would be linked and connected to, or it's a feeling of, okay, we're doing this again. Like, you know, it's like the same thing over and over again. Coming up against the same type of issues or obstacles, something like that's what I'm getting. And again, it could even still go back to this card where some of you are frustrated because, again, you're led to believe that whatever this challenging stuff is, that it already has been dealt with, or that it's being dealt with in the best way possible. But then 2 seconds later, I feel like you are presented with something that's going to give you the complete opposite impression. And so then it feels like, I don't know, I feel like someone feels like something's not fair within their circumstances. And to how I'm reading this, if you're feeling that way, I agree with you, because to how I'm reading this, it does feel like something is unfair, or someone's going about things in a selfish way. They're being manipulative, and yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, what's going on here? Okay, what is coming up next for you? Okay, again, I'll pull more cards. We'll see where this goes, but it's interesting, these two cards, because very different type of energy, right? Like a feeling of, okay, things are going to keep going on longer than what you were led to believe. This card's telling me, no, sweetheart, we're putting the brakes on. It's a feeling of an abrupt stop to something. And for some of you, you might just get to that point, like just your breaking point where you're like, okay, seriously, we're not doing this anymore. So for some of you, it could be that, again, you just kind of get to that point where, okay, yes, taking it back to the Five of Swords, it very well could be that case for some of you that you start choosing your battles wisely, and it could be this feeling of, okay, I'm not even going to spend my time, energy, resources, whatever, linked and connected to whatever this is, because it's a feeling of getting nowhere fast. You're just spinning in circles is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. What is coming up next for you? The High Priestess. Again, a feeling that there's certain things that are hidden. Again, to highlight the previous message of needing to read between the lines a little bit. And I do feel that this card's kind of highlighting that message, because it is a feeling that with the High Priestess energy coming through in the reading, it is a feeling of only having certain pieces of information, or that there's something that's secret and hidden, and that you need to trust your intuition, trust your gut on something, because it is a feeling you don't have just all of the information right in front of you. Something like that is what I'm getting. A need to dive deeper, and to look at things from a different perspective. Oh, another message I'm getting with this card, and this is very much linked into where I feel like someone needs to choose their battles wisely. I feel this card's highlighting that. I almost feel, how would I word the message? For you not to engage in this type of energy or dynamic with someone. Like, it's a feeling of, okay, just a scenario that I'm getting. This would be where, okay, let's say you're having a disagreement with someone. And again, I have a feeling this would be linked and connected to someone where this isn't your first argument. It's a feeling like kind of this back and forth type of thing. To how I'm reading this card here, it's a feeling of, okay, instead of spinning in circles and you say the same thing over and over again, maybe word it slightly different, and the other person, they go on and on saying the same thing over and over again. You know, maybe everyone's talking, no one's listening, and it's, again, just a feeling of getting nowhere fast. To how I'm reading this card, it's a feeling that I feel you getting to this point where you don't even speak, or again, or you're very careful in what it is that you do say, and it's a feeling of you only saying what's useful, like important, useful, like crucial information, right? Anything else, you're not going to do it. Or that I feel there's the potential to, again, to keep yourself locked in that same cycle is what I'm getting, to where I feel like there just needs to be a stop put to the difficulties that I feel are coming through in the reading. Yeah, let's see what else we get here. Okay, what guidance is here for you for when it comes to what's coming up next? What guidance is here? Okay, I'm going to pull another card to clarify that one. What guidance is here for group number 1? Okay, there's a feeling here of needing to take responsibility. How do I word this? It's a feeling of you taking responsibility for what is yours to own within a situation or an experience, whatever your circumstances are. And what else am I getting here? There's something coming through in the reading that, how do I word it? Okay, what guidance is here for you? Okay, I'm going to pull a tarot card. There's something about this card that it gives me a message of something along the lines of, I don't know how to word it. It's a feeling that the majority of people would all think, feel the same way about a situation, but I feel that you don't. Something like that is what I get with this card. It's a feeling of you almost feeling singled out in what it is that you want or what you find enjoyable. Like something like that is what I'm getting. But it is a feeling to where, again, how do I word what I'm getting? Okay, I feel it in any way that you want to look at it, okay? Whatever you love, the majority of people hate. Whatever everyone else hates, you love. It's something like that is what I'm getting. So I don't know exactly what that's linked and connected to, but there just seems to be a drastic shift in the energy. But again, it's to where I feel when it's all said and done, no matter what scenario you want to look at, it's a feeling that, again, there's one person that feels isolated within the situation to, again, they're either loving the circumstances and the majority of people, of everyone else, is like, no, I'm not down for this, or vice versa. So something like that, and something to do with responsibility. And then, I don't know, I mean, it makes sense linking it back into this card here too, because again, there is this selfish type of energy coming through in the reading. This feeling, again, of someone just wanting to be right. It doesn't matter, who they kind of have to step on to get to where they're wanting to be. So then it's a feeling of, again, needing to take responsibility for where you find yourself or something. Let's see what else we get. Seven of Swords. What guidance is here for you? Again, a feeling that things are not 100% what they seem. That's what I'm getting. The guidance coming through linked into this card for you, group number one. Okay, the guidance coming through of what I want to say to you is for you to be very clever and strategic in your approach, okay, to whatever it is you've got going on. Because again, I feel that you're dealing with either a particular individual or just the energy surrounding your circumstances. I hate to say it, but it seems sketchy. Something is not quite right. Something's just it's a bit off. Something's a bit off. There's a clever strategic type of energy coming through, or again, that you're linked and connected to someone that, again, is going about things in a sneaky, selfish type of way. Something like that's what I'm getting. I'm going to pull one more card to kind of wrap up this section of the reading. So let's just see here. Final messages for group one. What is coming up next for you? Okay, there could be something going on here that affects the structure or stability of something. And again, the energies feel like they go to extremes, is what I'm getting. What else is coming through here? I don't know, that's what I'm getting. It's a feeling of someone viewing something, or someone is very weak. There's no structure, stability, or foundation there, or viewing something, again, as being very stable and secure. There is something, though, that I am getting with this card, that I do feel that no matter how we look at it, if there is anything linked and connected to where, again, there's structure, stability, foundation, or lack of that, there is something, and I'm not sure if this is your energy or someone you're linked and connected to, there's still an emptiness. There's an empty feeling that I feel someone is kind of carrying within themselves, something like that. It just feels like a struggle. I'm actually going to pull one more card to try to highlight something positive, okay, that you have to look forward to for what's coming up next, because yeah, I don't know, the messages coming through for this section just a little challenging. So let's end on a high note here and see what else we get here. Something positive. I love it that this card came out. Okay, group number one. I love it that this came out. It's like, I almost feel like all the horrible things I just said don't even matter anymore. It's kind of how I'm reading it. So what I'm getting with this card here for what's coming up next for you, group number one, it's a feeling of justice, okay? It's a feeling that everything is going to play out exactly as it's meant to. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And another message I am getting linked into this card, I do feel that everything you are dealing with or that's coming about for you, I do feel the energy linked and connected to it is greater than you, or that it's quite significant. Okay, that there could be, again, just very serious aspects and this and that to be taken into consideration here. And another message I do get with this card, and I'm definitely linking it back into the High Priestess, where I was talking about, again, this feeling of being more neutral, holding yourself back a bit, only giving just enough information, not showing all your cards, something like that. Looking within for answers, guidance, looking at your situation from a different perspective. But again, it's this feeling of things being hidden, things being secret, not revealing everything. Something like that's what I'm getting. And I do feel with this Oracle card coming out that it's highlighting the need to, how do I word this? To only worry about or focus on what is yours within the situation. Okay? What I get with this card here, the message of really what I want to be saying to the viewer is don't feel that you need to take justice into your own hands. Okay? So again, there could be something, right, that comes about here that you're not happy about, and you're going to be like, this is not right, and I'm going to fix it, that type of energy. But to how I'm reading these cards, again, it is a feeling that the energy surrounding you and your circumstances, it's greater than you. And what I'm getting by that message is that you don't actually have to do anything. Because again, everything that's surrounding you and your circumstances, it is a feeling that the universe is going to align everything for you. So don't get me wrong, that can be very frustrating to have to just sit back and let things unfold, right? Especially, if you feel there's some type of injustice and you want to take matters into your own hands. But to how I'm reading this, it's a feeling that, again, when it's all said and done, whatever is meant to happen and meant to play out, that's ultimately what's going to happen. So whether, you try to manipulate things a little bit or you don't, I still feel like the end result's going to be what it's going to be. So there's no need for you to waste your energy on taking matters into your own hands or anything like that. I do feel that, again, there's going to be justice within the situation. And I mean this in a way for everyone involved, right? So it is a feeling that when it's all said and done, wherever anyone falls within any given situation, you're exactly where you belong. It's that type of message coming through. So yeah, I'm very happy that came through in the reading for you, because it just feels like an excellent outcome card, basically, is what I'm getting. So yeah, for something positive you have to look forward to, even though I do feel it's going to be a little bit up and down and there's some challenges and whatnot, it is a feeling of there being balance and harmony within the situation. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like, yes, there's going to be harmony and balance restored within a connection, or even just how you're feeling on an internal level, however you want to look at it. I definitely do feel, and this is interesting because I'm all like saying this can talk about someone who's selfish and they only just care about themselves. But really, to how I'm reading this, I do feel when it's all said and done, you do come out on top. That's what I'm getting. But I don't feel that it's done in a selfish way. Like, again, it's a feeling that I feel the universe is kind of tallying things up, right? And that, again, when it's all said and done, everyone falls exactly where they're meant to be within the situation. So yeah, those are the messages coming through for group number 1. I hope maybe that you enjoyed that section of the reading, a little bit all over the place, but I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Just going to shuffle these up a little bit, and we'll see what type of messages come through for you on what is coming up next for you. Okay, let's see here. Group number 2, what is coming up next for you? Okay, messages I'm getting with this card here. I feel that there could be like a major or drastic transformation with something. It feels that there could be a major transformation in how you're thinking or feeling about someone or something. I do feel that it's quite significant is what I'm getting. It feels more like that this affects all areas of your life or quite a few aspects of your life, something like that's what I'm getting. Again, this isn't where, you change your mind where, okay, well, today I thought I was going to have a chicken sandwich, but I ended up having turkey, you rebel. It's not like that. This is where, okay, from the moment you were born up to just 2 seconds ago, you've been all about God. You go to church every day, you go to Bible camp, you're all about it. But then again, 2 seconds ago, you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to be an atheist. It's a major change is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see what else comes through. Or again, that you just have such a drastic change in belief, again, to anything, right? This could be linked back to a person, a situation, your job, anything. But just something to where, again, it's a feeling that you've been carrying on living your life, viewing things from a certain perspective, and it's a feeling that something has come about that's, I don't know, really switched things up for you. Let's see what else we get. What is coming up for group number 2? The Fool card. Yes, again, major changes. The Fool card, this can talk about taking a leap of faith, having such a strong intuitive feeling, right? That you just want to kind of take that leap again towards someone, something, new experiences, whatever it is. And I don't know, that's what I'm getting with this card. There can be such a carefree, kind of spontaneous energy linked in to this card. And it's just a strong feeling of someone just following their intuition. And yeah, it's all about new beginnings, potential, that sort of thing. Let's see what else we get. What is coming up next for group number 2? Okay, let me see here. Okay. I'm going to pull more cards. We'll see where this goes. But immediately to what I'm getting with this card, I can't help but feel that you may be met with maybe somewhat of like a challenging energy. I don't even know if that's really the right way of wording it. I'm going to ramble here. So what I'm getting with these cards, okay, let me backpedal. For some of you, yes, you may be met with someone that's maybe not too happy about these major changes and whatnot coming about into your world. Or it could be that, how do I word this? That maybe on the surface they appear to match your energy, to be supportive, to encourage you. Again, just that on the surface, the energy may be pleasant or again, very much matching your energy or reaction to something, but there is more going on underneath the surface though. Okay, that's what I'm getting just with this card alone here. Again, it is a feeling that at certain moments, under certain circumstances, it's a feeling of two situations being the same, two people relating, or again, that there's similarities there, or again, that they're matching each other's energy. But to how I'm reading this, it's a feeling of one person being authentic and honest and real, and to how they're presenting themselves, that's real to them. But the other person, again, I don't want to paint the picture that it's completely the opposite extreme where it's nothing but lies, but it is a feeling that person, that they are dealing with some type of unwanted energy or feeling on the inside that, again, is not so much showing on the outside is what I'm getting. So, and again, I mean, this could be linked into a million different things. And how I'm reading this for the person that, again, I feel is kind of like not really showing exactly how they're thinking and feeling about something. I'm not sure if this, I don't know if there's anger linked in there, or if it's just someone's in pain, whether that's physical pain, emotional pain, whatever it is. There's just something that, again, feels unpleasant that I feel someone is facing and dealing with. But again, it feels like they just kind of keep it to themselves and just kind of let it fester and kind of eat away at them on the inside. Something may come about to where, again, you're able to pick up on that. But for some of you, again, it's still a feeling that this other person might not really like show that though. But again, there's more going on the inside. Let's see what else we get. What is coming up next for group number 2? 9 of Swords. Yeah, it feels like sleepless nights. Like I feel like something's going on here that has someone very stressed out and anxious and worried, overthinking something. I can't help but feel with this card, especially how this one is depicted in this particular deck, it is a feeling that, how do I word it? Okay, so everything I said, like stress, anxiety, worry, that sort of thing, I do feel that, I feel for the most part, I think the majority of people, that they would say that they're stressed out and worried about a lot of things, right? Well, I've got this to worry about and this, and there's just a whole list of things and I'm overwhelmed, and that type of message or energy is coming through. But to how I'm reading this, I actually feel that, don't get me wrong, if someone's like, okay, I've got 17 things I'm worried about, I believe you. I'm sure there are 17 things and you can probably list them. But to how I'm reading this, it's actually a feeling that there's one main thing. There's one main thing, and I actually feel like if that one thing is dealt with and addressed, I actually feel like all the other problems fall away, right? So I don't know if it's really that, again, there's one main thing, and maybe all of these other, problems and issues, right, that someone feels that they have, that they're stressed out and worried about, very well could stem from that one main thing, or there's some type of link or connection there. That's what I'm getting. It really does feel that there's one main issue or problem. Another message I am getting with this card too is that, okay, if you do find yourself in that type of energy, you're losing sleep, you're overthinking something, be aware of, how do I word what I'm getting here? Be aware of other people's opinions, and really just other people, I don't know, telling you this, telling you that, saying this, saying that, and just, and I don't know if you're linked and connected to people that think they're helping, but maybe they're not, or people that just straight up know they're not helping and they're just kind of sketchy and, saying this and saying that. But no matter how we look at this, there's something about it that feels, I feel like you are, okay, I feel like you're either exposing yourself to some type of information that's not helpful, right? Or that's just being presented to you, right? So I don't know if people are giving you their opinions that you didn't even ask for, something like that's what I'm getting. Or again, just listening to other people. I feel like someone is just meddling in someone else's business and being like, oh, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. Oh, did you hear this? Did you hear that? This person said this person said that, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just, it feels like a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff that's being thrown at someone, or that someone is absorbing, to where I feel that doesn't need to happen, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. What is coming up next for group number 2? Okay, something to do with humiliation, embarrassment. Just feeling kind of called out in front of people, and just, again, kind of sitting in this energy of feeling humiliated within your circumstances or something like that. Again, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know if this is your energy, group number 2, or if you're linked and connected to someone to where this message would resonate for them, right? Linked into your connection. For some of you, it very well could be that person that's in that energy of feeling humiliated within a situation, it might be where again, that's more internalized. Like, it's not, I don't know if someone just doesn't really show it, or they're able to hide it in some type of way or something like that. But there is something going on here that, I don't know, something to do with, yeah, feeling humiliated. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it does feel challenging, just as far as, like I said, the Nine of Swords can talk about stress, anxiety, and worry. And then with this feeling like, again, there's a major change with something. Okay, kind of weird message, but I'll just ramble on about it. For some of you, I'm not sure if this major change that's coming about, or just transformation in, you know, just how you perceive things, whatever it is, I'm not sure if this is linked and connected to something that actually has you feeling embarrassed or humiliated, but yet there's something about it that resonates with you on a deep level to why you would even go about things in the way that you are, or to switch things up, to transform things, right? From how things were at this point to, you know, kind of how you want them to be. Or I don't know. There's just something about this card to where something that used to resonate so deeply with someone, they don't feel the same way anymore. Like it's not the same anymore, right? So they're viewing a person or a situation from a different angle. Okay. Another message coming through. I'm all over the place. There could be something coming about here to where, again, you could be on the receiving end of this, or that someone else is feeling this way, linked and connected back to you. But there's something about, I don't know, like, this energy that's hidden. Like I feel like someone's not opening up and expressing what's really going on the inside. And I'm not sure if someone's just kind of trapped in that cycle. And again, like, it's linked and connected to something that has them feeling humiliated. Okay. This drastic change in belief and just major transformation of something. For some of you, I can't help but feel like that this is linked and connected to a painful experience, right? Like that something has happened that, I don't know, something, yeah, maybe came about in a way to where you would say, okay, I didn't want to change my mind. I didn't want to think and feel differently about this person or this situation, but to how things have played out, I was given no other option, you know, something like that. That might not resonate for everyone, but that is a message I'm getting. Okay, another message coming through here. For some of you, I'm wondering if, for what's coming up next for you, if you may feel yourself feeling a bit torn between what your intuition's telling you to what truly resonates with you, right? Deep down inside to the core of your being, opposed to what other people are telling you, okay? Or again, other information that you're exposing yourself to, right? That's influencing you in some type of way is what I'm getting. And when I take it back to this card, I can't help but feel that there's a negative influence. Like, because again, all of the energy linked into this card, I don't feel that it's useful. Like, I don't feel that there's people saying this and saying that because they're trying to help you. It feels unnecessary. It feels like someone's just talking to talk. And that it just, I feel like it's adding to the stress and anxiety, something like that. Let's see what else we get. What is coming up next for group number 2, the Chariot? Okay, so what I'm getting with this card here, it's a feeling of you being in control, of you deciding the direction in which things go. And again, strong message linked into this card about letting your intuition guide the way. Okay, let that lead you. And again, I can't help but feel deep down inside, I think you are getting a strong gut feeling about the direction in which to go. Another message linked into this card, though, that it can talk about someone feeling torn in 2 different directions, right? That there could be 2 things that are very important to you that you're trying to balance out in some type of way so that you can move forward confidently and move forward in the direction that you're wanting to go. there's a very determined energy linked into the Chariot card. Um, even just the whole vibe of just this particular card, I just feel like this person's hell-bent on a mission. Like, it's a feeling that no one's going to stop this person. You know, it's that type of energy. Like, they know exactly what they want. They're going after it. They're in control. Something like that's what I'm getting. But I feel like this is your energy, though. I do. Like, I feel like you're taking your control back, that you're deciding what resonates with you. To take it back to the Fool card as well, that again, it's highlighting, right, this feeling of going towards new experiences, again, following your intuition, taking that leap of faith, something like that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. What is coming up next for group number 2? Okay. Again, message coming through here where I feel like someone is either pretending to be someone that they're not, or it's a feeling of them, how would I word it? Okay, I'm not trying to paint the picture here to where someone is acting the complete opposite, right? Where it's like, okay, you're actually this way, but you're presenting yourself this way. It's a feeling more of someone just fussing with things a little bit, right? To be seen in a different type of light is what I'm getting. There's just a feeling here of I feel someone just wanting to be accepted, to be included, like to not be judged harshly. Something like that's what I'm getting. And then with this card here, that makes sense. Even to just do these 2 cards. The energy, it seems to go together in the type of way that, okay, how do I word what I'm getting? Okay, because everything I'm ramming on about where I feel like, again, someone is pretending to be someone that they're not, or they're going about things in a way that's not really 100% authentic or true to them. But again, it's a feeling like they don't want to be criticized. They want to be accepted. They want to be included. And so again, take it back to this card, talking about humiliation, embarrassment, not feeling included, that sort of thing. That I do just feel like these cards are just kind of highlighting each other for what the message is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I can't help but feel that, again, someone has such a strong feeling about someone or something or a situation they find themselves in. But I feel that they feel they're not going to be met with the most accepting type of energy or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The messages are kind of all over the place, but for some of you, time reading this, I feel that you feel really nervous about something. I don't know. This is weird. Time reading it, and again, this isn't a set in stone statement, but time reading this, I almost feel like someone's worried that they're going to be seen for who they really are. Like something like that. And that they're going to feel embarrassed or humiliated, or that they're going to be judged harshly for the decisions that they have made or that they're wanting to make. So again, take it back to this card here, or even the Chariot card, right? Feeling like someone's wanting to take action, that they're wanting to be in control and decide, the direction in which things go, or again, to take that leap of faith, trust your intuition, that sort of thing. But again, I can't help but feel, to how I'm reading these cards, that there's just something going on here where someone is so stressed out and worried about these major changes or transformations that are coming about, or that would come about from taking these actions or something like that. Let's see what else we get. What is coming up next for you? 3 of Wands. Okay, what I'm getting with the 3 of Wands, it's a feeling that, okay, I feel you're trying to manifest something. I feel like you're trying to bring a particular person or situation into your world, but I feel like you're waiting. Like, that's what I'm getting with this card. It feels like someone's just actively waiting. Maybe you've seen little glimpses here and there of what it is that you're trying to create or to bring about into your world. yeah, it still feels like it's up in the air though. Like you're not quite there yet or something like that is what I'm getting. I do feel though that whatever this is linked and connected to, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest into your reality, wherever it is that you're wanting to go, right? Whoever it is you're wanting to go towards, or whatever the circumstances are, I do feel that it's something that is very meaningful to you. It's something you're passionate about, or again, something that you feel very strongly on an intuitive level, right? You feel very drawn to that person or the situation. See what else we get here. Okay, group number 2. Let's see here. What guidance is here for you for what's coming up next? Okay, to how I'm reading this card, definitely taking it back to the previous message of not, how do I word it? Again, of not listening to just anyone and everyone go on and on about everything, okay? There's a feeling here of you needing to be very selective. Again, of, I don't know, of the people you're interacting with, the information that you're absorbing, what you're being influenced by, something like that is what I'm getting. I can't help but feel that, okay, so everything I was going on about where, again, I feel like you could be linked and connected to people that, again, trying to give you their opinions and their thoughts on this and that and whatnot. But I feel that, time reading this, I feel that everything surrounding you and everything that you've got going on and that's coming about for you, time reading it, or to how I feel you would present that information to another person, I feel that, how do I word it? Okay, I feel that everyone else on the outside, they don't understand the severity of what you're going through, or they don't know all the ins and outs of it, right? It's a feeling of someone maybe only having just little tidbits of information of what it is that you've gone through, what you are going through, but then feeling like they want to tell you what to do, or that they're giving you advice or guidance. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, da da da. And it's like, well, first of all, you don't even know what the hell's going on. And it's a feeling, even if they know little bits and pieces, they don't know enough to be going on the way that they are. Something like that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get. It is, I don't know, there's just something here where it's a feeling of you needing to go about things in a way that truly resonates with you, that you feel confident in the decisions that you're making. And especially if I take it back to this card here, don't get me wrong, I know this is easier said than done, but to how I'm reading this, it's actually a feeling of, how do I word it? Okay, that again, if there is a major change, right, in how you're thinking and feeling about something, let's say everyone else around you, let's say everyone in the entire world disagrees with you and no one sides with you and no one believes you. To how I'm reading this, I still feel that that's going to be what's most beneficial for you, is for you to go about it in a way that truly sits well with you, even if other people don't understand it and other people don't get it. And again, I think if that is the case, it is a feeling that, well, they don't have all of the information, or they don't really know all the ins and outs of what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else we get. What guidance is here for group number 2? Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's a feeling here of self-love, self-care, that sort of thing. Another message I am getting with this card, this can talk about a new beginning or new opportunity when it comes to love. Like love, whether this is love you have for yourself, a loving connection with another person. And so for some of you, this can be representing that type of connection coming about into your world. Okay? But for a lot of you, it's more of a feeling of you putting yourself first. of you doing what resonates with you on an emotional level. And yeah, I can't help but feel that some of you may feel alone in what's going on here, or feel that people, again, like aren't on your side, or they don't quite understand or get it. Let's see what else comes through. Okay, to how I'm reading this, and again, I'm having this link in to be guidance for you for what's coming up next for you. And how I'm reading this, it's about you fully expressing yourself. You don't hold back. You go about things, again, in a way that's most authentic to you, right? And again, if other people don't get it, if they don't understand, then they're the one with the problem, not you. And that's, yeah, a strong message coming through here. And for some of you, I don't know if that's maybe been a challenging thing for you throughout your lifetime, or maybe just linked into the current circumstances that you find yourself in. Because these have opposite energy. Okay, the one card, again, is talking about someone just freely expressing themselves. They don't hold back. There's no fear of being vulnerable. And even if there is that hesitation, it's still a feeling of, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to put myself out there. I'm going to be vulnerable, fully express myself in the most authentic way possible. But the other card is, again, very opposite type of energy of someone not feeling confident or comfortable doing that. They don't feel comfortable being vulnerable because they feel that, again, they're not going to be accepted, or they're going to be judged harshly, something like that. And so, yeah, strong message coming through here about, yeah, you fully expressing yourself and not holding yourself back, and going about things in a way that, again, it is a feeling of you putting yourself first. Like, you decide now the direction in which things go. Something like that's coming through. I'm going to pull another card to see what is coming up for you that is positive. Okay, so let's see here. Group number 2. Oh my God, the cards are going everywhere. Okay, what is coming up next for you that's positive? Something positive you have to look forward to. Okay, so what I'm getting with this card here is, how do I word it? Okay, I feel that no matter what happens within your circumstances, okay, even if, because again, I do feel like there's some major changes, right? Whatever this is linked and connected to, it does feel like there's a transformation of some kind on some level with something within your life, is what I'm getting. And to how I'm reading this card, I actually feel that it is a feeling of, okay, let's say things play out in such a way that you feel people are taking sides. Okay, let's say some type of scenario plays out where, again, some people are taking sides, this and that and whatever. To how I'm reading this, it's a feeling, again, it's a feeling that there's still balance. Like, things still balance out in some type of way that, how do I word it? Okay, that's how I'll word it. It's a feeling that anyone that you lose based on these major changes or transformation that's coming about into your world is going to be replaced with someone or something better. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I don't know. And to take it back to the Ace of Cups, same type of message, right? If you've been dealing with a lot of challenging just energy and situations, maybe within a particular connection, right? No matter how we look at this, I feel that you're going to be able to heal and repair whatever you've got going on, or if there's, again, major changes that come about, to where, again, if there's any type of challenges or things that maybe initially you feel like, oh no, this didn't play out to my liking, or everything went horribly wrong. Again, I still feel like, again, as long as you're putting yourself first, you're going about things, again, in a way that resonates with you on an emotional level, you're following your intuition, there's self-love, there's self-care, that sort of thing. I feel like you're just going to be attracting more of that, and just more love into your world is what I'm getting. And that's how I'm reading it. I feel that the positive message coming through here I feel that you're going to be feeling happy and content on an emotional level, whether that's just on your own, doing your own thing, or linked and connected, just other people in general, or a particular connection, whatever it is. I feel that there's going to be, like this feeling of, emotional happiness or contentment, something like that's what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Just going to shuffle these up a little bit, and we'll see what type of messages come through for you on what's coming up next. Let's see here, group number 3. What is coming up next for you? Okay, what I'm getting with this card here, it's where I want to say to you not to give up, okay? To keep persevering, to not lose hope for a situation. But I also feel with this card that it would be beneficial for you to have, I don't know if I want to say like plan B in place, but just that there's some type of action steps, or that if your desired result or outcome doesn't come to be, that your whole world doesn't fall apart, something like that. I'm going to see what else comes through with tarot. I don't know, just with that oracle card, it just gives me these messages a lot to do with hope, right? And again, like not giving up, but not to where you want to just rely solely on hope, right? That you want to kind of have something to fall back on, something like that's what I'm getting. Group number 3, what is coming up next for you? Knight of Cups. Are you having a little fit over there? I'm trying to do a video. Can you come over here? Are you being cute as a button? Come here. Okay, we gotta show off your cuteness just for a second, okay? Because you're making a big fuss. Oh, she's too cute. Okay, where were we? Okay, so with the Knight of Cups, she's creating such a fuss right now. She's kicking up all the pillows and blankets. You are loved beyond measure. Okay, let's see here. Knight of Cups, what is coming up next for you? Okay, there could be a water sign individual that plays a significant role for what's coming up next for you. If that's the case, this person could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. They don't have to fall under one of those signs, or again, you could be a water sign, so you may fall under one of those signs as well. If not, I do feel that this card, again, if it's linked and connected to a person, it's representing someone that they're very loving, like they have a loving, supportive, nurturing type of energy about them. This can also represent someone who's very loving and romantic. And I feel like no matter what, there just seems to be this kind of bare minimum type of energy or message of someone that's very friendly and supportive is what I'm getting. And with this being the Knight of Cups, this can talk about someone that is like, they're emotional, they're sensitive, they're very intuitive. But again, with that, there's just like this loving nature that they have about them, or again, there's a friendly, supportive type of vibe there. Yeah, I can't help but feel that everything I'm rambling on about, right, about still having hope, for a connection or a situation, that it very well could be linked and connected to who I feel this person is. Yeah, let's see what else we get. I do feel that whoever this is linked and connected to, I do feel that you have an emotional link, bond, or connection to this person or situation, or that's what I feel would be coming about. It is. I just feel like there's something coming through here about connecting on a deeper level with someone emotionally, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get. Okay, what is coming up next for group number 3? Okay, what I'm getting with this card here, okay, I'm not sure if you're viewing someone in this type of way, or if you're on the receiving end of this and someone's viewing you this way. And what I'm getting with this card, if I can speak, struggling a little bit here. What I get with this card, it's a feeling of someone feeling of something. Okay, it's a feeling of someone being the favorite. Okay, so again, if you're on the receiving end of this, this is going to be where there's another person that, again, is viewing you as being better than everyone else. You're the favorite, you're number one. They put you on a pedestal. This is where, again, like you're on top. That's what I'm getting. Like there's something here to where anyone or thing that's falling under the energy of this card, again, nothing tops you. Like you're the best, you're number one, you're the favorite, something like that's what I'm getting. And again, I just can't help but link that into the Knight of Cups, where I think there's going to be, some type of loving connection or interaction that you have with someone. Let's see what else we get. What is coming up next for group number 3? 8 of Cups. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so everything I rambled on about, which does make sense to how I'm reading this card, because I do feel that, again, okay, there's a feeling here of there being an emotional bond, link, or connection to someone or something. But to how I'm reading this, the 8 of Cups, this can talk about like an imbalance, though, feeling like there's some type of an emotional imbalance, where I actually feel that with this card, this can be talking about someone walking away from someone or something that they do have an emotional attachment to, in search of something that they feel is going to offer more fulfillment, or it's more meaningful, something like that. But I do feel with this card that the way forward is not completely clear. Like it's a feeling like someone doesn't really know exactly what they're getting themselves into, which then if I take it back to this card, then that makes sense, right? It's almost a feeling, to how I read this, it would be a feeling, yes, of someone moving forward blindly in a sense, not completely. Again, I feel like, you can maybe see, first couple steps, something like that, but it is a feeling like you can't see the full picture, something like that's what I'm getting. So yeah, I don't know if this energy of feeling like someone kind of is walking away from something, or again, going towards something else that they feel, again, is going to offer more satisfaction or fulfillment, contentment, something like that. This could be linked and connected to another person, but yeah, I don't know what's going on here, because I don't know. Okay, to how I'm reading these cards here, the energy, it feels pleasant. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's this one, right, where again, it does feel like, again, there's some type of imbalance, or that someone's maybe walking away from something, again, to go towards something that they feel is going to offer more meaning and fulfillment. But what I don't get, though, unless whatever, again, someone's leaving behind and then going towards is this energy, I guess that would make sense. But then, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to ramble here. I don't even know what's going on. Because to how I'm reading this, right, there's certain cards that are highlighting, again, very friendly, loving, supportive type of energy. And again, like a feeling of putting someone on a pedestal and they're better than everyone else. But I don't know what's going on here to where I feel this card's coming in, where I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but don't have hope be your strategy. I'm not sure if some of you are leaving behind something, again, to go towards this type of energy. The weird thing is, like, I almost feel like this is all connected, though, into the same person or situation, which is kind of weird, because then what's all this, like, hope about? Again, unless, like I said, that's more linked and connected to, just hoping everything plays out right, because again, there is a feeling of not really being able to see exactly what you're getting yourself into. I'm going to pull some more cards. We'll see where else this goes. What is coming up next for group number 3? Page of Wands. Okay. So I feel like something's going on here that, okay, I feel like there has been a new opportunity that has presented itself or that will come about. And if it hasn't yet, I feel like it's coming in very quickly. It's a feeling of, again, this new exciting opportunity or connection, something like that, to where I just feel like someone is so excited and they're passionate and they just have all of this energy and desire for someone or something. What else am I getting? Yeah, the energy, it feels intense. It feels like extra or something like that is what I'm getting. What is coming up next for group number 3? It does. I feel like it's something to do with, again, like a person or a situation. But I do feel like that there's a lot of passionate type of energy there. Or just, yeah, very intense energy or something like that. Let's see what else comes through. There's a creative energy as well that I'm linking into that card. So for some of you, this could be linked and connected to like a creative project or something like that. But for a lot of you, I feel it's most likely linked and connected to a connection. Let's see what else we get here. What is coming up next for group number 3? Okay, something going on within your circumstances that I think has you worried or kind of stressing out or something like that. What I'm getting with this card, this can talk about mental torment, right? It can talk about someone replaying a negative or painful experience over and over again, or it can represent someone like creating like unwanted scenarios in their head, something like that, and just kind of getting lost within that and kind of trapped in that type of energy, or looking at their situation from a very limiting perspective, and then again feeling trapped within how they're viewing things is what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm gonna pull some more cards. Let's see what else we get. I can't help but feel really to the energy and the messages coming through in the reading. And again, we'll see where this goes, but I almost feel like, if anything, you're stopping yourself or something like that. Like you're preventing whatever it is that you're actually wanting from coming about, from how you're viewing the situation or something like that. That's what I'm getting with this card, is just straight up talking about someone looking at something in such a strict, rigid way. Like it's so limiting that, yeah, I'm not going to ramble. It is what it is. Let's see what else we get. The World card. What is coming up next for you? Okay, the World card. This can talk about the end of certain phases and cycles. It can talk about like success and accomplishments, achievements, that sort of thing, but definitely a feeling of like wrapping up a cycle, something like that's what I'm getting. Again, it can talk about like the end of something, but then there's a new beginning. What else am I getting? What is coming up next for you? Okay, I'm going to pull more cards, but a message I am getting with this card here for what's coming up next for you, there could be something that comes about to where, how do I word it? For some of you, you may feel like you can finally take the mask off. Like it's something to where I feel like someone is finally standing tall and proud for exactly who they are. And don't get me wrong, for some of you, you may feel that you need to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect kind of everything you have going on around you, something like that. But there's just something coming through that I feel like you're accomplishing something that's very meaningful to you. Let's see what else comes through. What is coming up next for group number 3? Okay. Yeah, with these two cards together, I do. I feel that for what's coming up next for you, group number 3, it's a feeling of you. It's a feeling of you feeling whole and content, is what I'm getting. For some of you, I wonder if you've been dealing with a very challenging situation or something like that that's been draining, like your energy, your time, energy, resources, just everything you have within you, that there's just a feeling of feeling so depleted, is what I'm getting. But I feel that, again, it feels like an end to that cycle. I feel like whatever, again, has been stealing your energy or left you feeling like there's a void or some type of emptiness, I feel it's a feeling that you feel complete and whole, is what I'm getting. That it is, I feel like, again, like someone's standing tall and proud, and that they've accomplished something. Let's see what else we get. Okay, what guidance is here for group number 3 for what's coming up next? What guidance is here? Okay, to how I'm reading this, for what's coming up, guidance for you for what's coming up next. It's for you to look at how far you've come. Okay, something's going on here where I feel like it would be beneficial for someone to spend some time in an energy of reflection. Like there's a feeling here, someone taking time to really assess their situation, to evaluate things, to look back on everything that they've gone through. Again, everything that you've accomplished, that you've achieved, something like that is what I'm getting. What else? What is coming? Yeah, guidance for you. It's something about revisiting the past is what I'm getting. So I don't know, that's what I'm getting. Also, message coming through here too about tying up any loose ends. Okay, because again, with the World card, again, I feel like there's message coming through of, again, wrapping up a cycle or a phase, again, completing something, that there's accomplishments and achievement, something like that. What else is I getting? And yeah, something about revisiting your past to see how far you've come. What else am I getting? What is coming? Yeah, what is the guidance for you? I don't know. I'm going to pull more cards, but yeah, that's just a strong message coming through about, I don't know, learning from your past, seeing how much you've learned and how far you've grown, or how much you've grown within a situation, something like that. Let's see what else comes through. What is the guidance here for group number 3? One card did kind of kick out, but it came out as a chunk and I wasn't going to read it. But the first card that did flip up was the Hanged Man. And so the message I am getting with that is guidance for you. It's to look at your situation from a different perspective, which again, I can just tie back into this card, right? Where there is something going on that I do feel, and I don't know, for a lot of you, this very well could be picking up on more so that this is the energy that you have been in. Again, feeling kind of trapped and restricted and looking at things from a limiting perspective, but I can't help but feel like something comes about to where, I don't know, you're in this energy of, again, feeling whole and content. Again, something like that. Let's see what else comes through. What guidance is here for you? Knight of Coins. Okay, messages I'm getting with this for guidance for you, it's the message coming through, it's about being patient with yourself, with others, being, how do I word it? putting the time and energy and hard work in to getting to where you want to go, right? Putting that effort in. But for some of you, maybe being a little bit more methodical in your approach to how you're going about things. There's something here about grounding your energy. Maybe for some of you, you're living way too much in your head. Just maybe spinning in circles, feeling like you're getting nowhere fast. So there's a message coming through here again when it comes to guidance for you about grounding your energy, doing what needs to be done. You know what I mean? Like doing just, I don't know, it is something about being patient, like not being hasty and impatient and rushing through things, but that you're just kind of taking your time. Yeah, something like that is what I'm getting. I'm going to pull one more card and we'll see the positive energy coming through here. So what is coming up next for you that's positive that you have to look forward to? Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, group number 3. For what's coming up next for you that's positive is, and again, I'm not sure if this is linked and connected to someone that you already have a connection with, or if this is a new person. No matter how we look at it, this is amazing energy coming through, okay? This is talking about someone that you just have a certain rapport with, okay? This could be where, seriously, you could spend forever doing nothing with this person and you'd have the time of your life, okay? This is where you just get each other, okay? This is where you're linked and connected to someone that you feel so comfortable in each other's presence. It's effortless, like the connection, it's so harmonious and there's balance and it feels like an equal give and take, and it's just a type of connection that everybody wants. So again, for what's coming up next for you, if you already feel this person, then I feel like, again, there could be healing and that things come about in a way to mend this connection, if that's, again, what needs to take place, or that this is a new connection coming about into your world. But again, no matter how you look at it, it's a feeling of just like harmony and balance. And it's a feeling too that I feel you would feel so comfortable with this person and feel that there's something familiar about it, is what I'm getting. So even again, if this is a brand new person, it'd probably feel like you've known them your whole life. Something like that's what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 3. Yeah, thank you so much for watching that section of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's it. I'm going to go away now.